with animal cruelty and animal neglect. 38 animals. When they went to the house, there were unalived animals there. I'm very sorry to say that, because I absolutely adore animals. So he presented himself as somebody he isn't. Hi, Jackie. And, oh, absolutely, it's in the paper. It's in the paper. And it's, thank you, Jackie, it's, you know, hi, City Flyer, you know when you just feel like you've been touched by evil? Thank you, Amber, darling. In the UK, yeah. You know when you feel like you've literally looked into the eyes of evil? That's how I feel. Yeah, Squeaky, that's exactly how I feel. I feel ill. Genuinely, that makes me feel ill. I'm a big... You did, Andy. I'm very big... Hi, Diane. I'm very big on whatever you do should be done to you. It's how I feel. Hi, Mandy. Thank you, darling. That's how I feel. So if you're one of these people that chains your... Hi, Danny. From Australia. You all right? Evening, roses. Sorry, I'm just... yeah, I'm not going to dwell on that because it's going to make me really upset. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Timmy. Sorry, got two Tommies in, or we did have. Yeah. Hi, Tara. I'm so sorry he was introduced to any of you. I regret the day I met him. And I had the misfortune of meeting him. Hiya, Debbie. But I will tell you, they've been after him for a long time. So the fact that he's actually been charged. Fan-bloody-tastic. Somebody that is on the app who we knew as Wild, but his real name is it Richard Wiper or Viper, Mickey? Oh, did he? Thank you, Mandy, darling. Yeah. Hiya, Froggy. Oh, blimey, Mandy, thank you. Yeah, evening, Mr. Alex. Sorry. That's... yeah, I feel... makes me feel... not too bad, thank you. Thank you, Ash, darling. So, yeah. That person is somebody we will no longer be mentioning or discussing until we find out he's been given a custodial sentence, which I truly hope he gets. That's from me to you, Richard. Anyway, thank you, Victoria. I'm assuming that's from you and Timmy. Oh, bless you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Froggy. Anyway, did anyone see... I feel... Oof. Did anyone see Corie last night? Good evening, Pam, my darling. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, even though I've had one about half an hour ago. I'm going to have another one. Ugh. Hi. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, Robin. Yeah. Now, there's a backstory there, right? That something to do with Sophie Bailey trying to find out or contact Corie's family, whatever, right? Thank you, Gemma. That's pretty. So, I don't know what the backstory is. To be honest, I don't really care. Not gonna lie. Can I say, once again, no association with any of them, so I'll talk about who I like. If any of them come in here, block them. Not interested. So something's gone on with Sophie Bailey. They all do it. And when I say all, you know the ones I mean. Calling each other all these names and just... Thank you, Pam. All these names and stuff. Thank you, Robin. They call each other all these names. So Corie said something to Sophie Bailey last night, which will have struck a chord with a lot of people. And no, I don't think so, Froggy. It would have struck a chord with a lot of people. And Corie was very blasé. And somebody got up in the box, and I can't remember who it was, whose live it was. Delusive Angie's, I think. Thank you, Vicky. Worst place you could possibly go, in my opinion, but there you go. Thank you, Joe. And they were very, very upset. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Joe. You're not late, Dream Chaser. You've arrived exactly when you meant to, my darling. And she was very upset because she said that she'd been highly triggered by what was... Oh, Canadian Angie's. Thank you. Thank you. I tell you what, when a wrong un tells a wrong un, they need to apologise. Mrs. B, that was it. So I heard this woman and I just thought, the fact that you feel compelled to come on and say how much has upset you, I know. Anyway, Corie's attitude was... essentially, get over it. And if you can't get over it, get off TikTok. Hi, Chief. It's just an app. It's only an app. What's wrong with you, etc. Thank you, Pam. You shouldn't be here. It's just an app. If you're triggered, why you're here? It's just an app. And I thought, okay, it's just an app. So these people, they don't mean anything to you then. Thank you, Mandy. They don't mean anything to you then, your people, because you're quite happy to trigger them. Yeah? Except it's just an app. It's not real life. Okay. So it's not real life. Let's go with that. It's not real life. Right. Thank you, Dream. You're making... I'm assuming, Corie, that you're making a living off this not real life. Thank you, Ash. This app. Yeah. So, who's paying you? Thank you, Anne-Marie. Hi, Donna. Who's paying you? Just, random question. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Who's paying you? Because... that would be real people, yeah? Hi, Michelle. That would be real people. Real people are sitting in your lives gifting you real money that you are using to pay your bills and your mortgage and everything else, yes? Just so I know, just so I'm clear in my own mind, with me being middle-aged. So... if it's not real life and these people, these not real people, thank you, Michelle, are paying you, tell me how that correlates. Because if real people are watching you and paying you, but TikTok's not real life and therefore it shouldn't affect people because it wasn't said to that person, thank you, Squeaky, they don't have the right to be affected. Because it wasn't said to that person, is that right? Because it's not real people. Yet real people are paying you. Do you see where I'm going? Thank you, Joe. Do you see where I'm going with that? So if you are expecting people to disregard what you say to somebody you don't like because it doesn't apply to anybody else, but TikTok's not real life. Yeah. But TikTok's not real life, then how are you earning a living off real people? See, Corie, right? This is where you have a responsibility to your audience. because real people are keeping you in the lifestyle to which you've become accustomed. And yet you don't care about those real people's feelings. Thank you, Ash. Do you have... Hi, Sarah. Thank you, Ash, love. Do you understand that saying these things on live can trigger the very real people that pay your bills? Just, spitballing. Now, I don't agree with what Sophie Bailey has allegedly done. I don't agree with most of the creators on here that we talk about, because I think you're all... One goes low, the other one goes lower, and then the next one decides to see how low they can go, and I just don't agree with it, right? And if you're not going low, you're scamming. It's really simple. Absolutely, Kate. Yeah, I totally agree with that. So, thank you, Gillian. I'm just wondering how the real people that pay your bills are not supposed to be affected, because it's just TikTok, it's not real. You can't have one and you can't have both of them. It's one or the other. TikTok isn't real and it doesn't pay your bills, in which case why are you here? Or TikTok is real, it does pay your bills and you are affecting real people. Which one is it? You can't have one without the other. Would you not? I know this is probably a bit deep for you, but I know you're young. Maybe it's a lesson you need to learn. I don't know. Hope I pointed you in the right direction. I'm just going to reset my gift goal now. Notice how I didn't ask for a thing. Excuse me one moment. Chat amongst yourselves. I need to make those roses. Hang on, let me make more. Okay. Dum-dum-dum. We did that one. Oh. I'm aiming high. I'm aiming very high. As always. I am going to talk about other people, namely Talia, if she would like to come in to be blocked. Because I don't like her either. What am I doing? Bear with. Bear with. Anyone got any really good plans for the weekend? I want to know if you've got plans for the weekend. Do one of them. 3. Don't be silly. Do one of those, because that's... Yeah. We'll do that, and then we'll do... I don't flipping know. Thank you for the heart, me. There you go. There we go. Oh, for heaven's sake. Thank you. Oh, you people are too quick. Honestly. Thank you very much from the community, by the way. As you know, all gifts go to the community. And we do whatever we can to help as many as we can. And I shouldn't cry tonight, which is a happy thought for you all. I don't know. That'll do, I like those. Don't be silly. Oh, where have you gone? Thank you. Oh, good grief. Pam, you are too quick for me, love. So yeah, apparently, yeah, Sophie Bailey did that. So Corie then went on to say that he had chosen not to be affected by his child essay, right? I'm going to say something to you, Corie, which can't. It's subjective, okay? I would suggest that you have been affected by your childhood. Thank you, Gillian. Do you know why I would suggest that? Because when you are hurt, you go very, very low. Thank you, Mandy. You go incredibly low. Now, to me, you present as somebody whose best defence is an offence. Okay, so when you get hurt, your walls go up and you fire missiles at people, which suggests to me that you have been affected by what happened in your childhood. You can't not be shaped by your childhood, whether it was good, bad or indifferent. So to sit there and tell people that they have made a choice to remain affected is really unfair of you, because I think you are affected. Yep, agree or disagree, that's what I think. So, and some people, Corie, don't have a choice as to how what happens to them in childhood affects them. Exactly, Jay. They do everything they possibly can to deal with, thank you, Mandy, to deal with what's happened to them. Okay, but in a lot of cases, what they've had to go through as a child has affected their brain development and their brain chemistry. So they grow up with different mental health issues because pathways have not been formed. Okay, so when you're a child, you look to your adults around you to hug you and tell you you're worthwhile and make you feel all sorts of nice, warm, fuzzy feelings. If that's not there for you, thank you, Saoirse, it affects the way your brain develops. Do you understand? I love you too, sweetheart, right? It affects the way your brain develops. Exactly, Gemma. So some of these people who are triggered by what you say have no control over the response to your words. Now, guess who does have control? You. Because you've already told everybody. You've decided it's not going to rule you. You're going to forge your own path. Brilliant. So if you've been through what Mrs. B has been through, why would you inflict that on her? This is what I don't understand about people. I've been through some absolutely horrendous things in my life, so there are certain things I will never say to my worst enemy, right? Because I don't ever want to put someone in the position of feeling like that. Because I know how it feels. Thank you, Yogi. I know how it feels. So why would you do that to another person who's been through what you've been through? Makes no sense to me. You try and justify this crap, right? But when you actually peel the layers of what you say, it's unjustifiable, the things that you say to others. Thank you, Claire. Right? It's unjustifiable. There is no justification. And to all of you gifting him whilst he was saying this stuff, do you operate on a superficial level? Is everything just surface to you? It goes in here and doesn't go any further? Because I don't understand any of you. I truly don't understand any of you. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. Oh, Froggy, I tell you what. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, Jay. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Alice. Right? What did you say? If you're talking about children, it makes your PDF. Is that what you said? You're going to have to work with me on this one. You're going to have to walk me through the logic of that one, because I don't understand that at all. Not at all. Right? I tell you what I see right now. I see a very hurt, angry man. Because you've fallen out with Luke the Judge, haven't you? Thank you, Anne-Marie. Right? You've fallen out with Luke the Judge and you're hurting. So you are lashing out at people. You said... Oh, stop asking me to co-host. Go away. You said that... You said tonight... Was it tonight or last? I don't know when it was. But you said at some point that you had a phone call from Luke the Judge to say that he knew what was going to happen round at Talia and Rixter the day that her car and her house, bricks, glass, all of that stuff went on. Right? So you knew... And you threw him under the bus, didn't you? Thank you, Jane. You threw Luke under the bus. So I've got two questions for you. First one is, where's your proof? You can't just say that stuff and have no receipts. Oh, it really has, Yogi. You can't say that stuff and have no proof, right? Exactly, Kate. Evening, Jane. So... You've said that with no proof, number one. Talia, you should know better, because you should know that Corie has fallen out with Luke, so he's out to hurt Luke at the moment. So why have you taken that with a pinch of salt? Why haven't you taken that with a pinch of salt? You've just run with it, which just goes to show how your brain works. I say brain, I'm being generous. But Corie, if you're telling us that Luke knew that something was going to happen to Talia's property in the evening, why didn't you tell them? If you think the fact that Luke didn't tell them was so bad, bearing in mind you've not provided any evidence of that, why didn't you tell them? No worries, darling. Why didn't you tell them? Does that not make you just as bad as Luke, then? If you had information and you didn't act on it, what's your excuse? It was nothing to do with me. Yeah? So you're one of them, are you? Walk past a burning house and there are people inside. Nothing to do with me. I didn't set the fire. You're a deeply unpleasant hypocrite, Corie. You really are. What else did you get? Oh, yeah, this beautiful saying. Exactly, Froggy. And you know what? I can't say why. I really wish I could, but I can't. I know that Corie Wilde lies for his own gain. And I'm not going to say why. I'm not going to mention names. He doesn't need to know. Nobody does. And I don't throw friends under the bus. But I know. Oh, I know for sure. As in, I have evidence. But I'm not gonna out it, because I don't do that to people. But I know you lie. What did you call people? If I say window pickers to people, do you understand what I mean? Take the P away and put in an L. He's calling people that today. Now, I don't know whether it actually is. Can someone Google that for me, please? One of the mods or somebody in here, and tell me if that is a confirmed slur or whether it's just the way it's used today. Because I perceive that as a slur. It is an ableist term. I thought it was. Yeah. And yet you used that a few times, didn't you? Describing the people that were talking to Canadian Ange and anyone else that was triggered. I can't even begin to tell you how angry that makes me. But it's all right, isn't it, Corie? Because, oh no, wait, it's not. Because you weren't saying that thing about Sophie Bailey's child essay to anyone else apart from Sophie Bailey, so nobody else should have been affected by that. But you were calling people that ableist slur, weren't you? So are they allowed to be affected by that? And I'm going by your rules. Are they allowed to be affected by that? So based on your reasoning, yes, they are. Digital footprint, Corie, is all I'm going to say to you, because there is going to come a point when you fall off this app. Everybody will. Me, everybody. Right? And this stuff is going to follow you. Good luck getting a job. Start your own business. You didn't like what that person had to say, did you? So that was the ableist slur you called her. Spoke over her when you were cam-toing. But why do you care, Corie? It's just an app. Is it not? It's just an app. It's not real life. So why are you bothered? Falling out with Luke. It's just an app. Why are you bothered? Oh, didn't you send, you wanted your viewers, thank you Tanya, you wanted your viewers to go across to wind the person up in the box in Canadian Angie's Live. You really are angry, aren't you? I'd almost say you were riddled with hate. Is it for yourself or is it projected outwards? Because you've got an awful lot of things to say to and about strangers, haven't you? Horrible, horrible things. Thank you, Cubster. Thank you, Catherine. Right? But they're just words, Corie, aren't they? Your words have done some damage this evening, haven't they? Do you know who you're sounding like? You're not going to like this, but do you know who you're sounding like? EQ at her worst. That's who you sound like. So, do you know what? I wouldn't ever criticise EQ or Delusive Ange again. Because I'll be behind you calling you a hypocrite. But you won't go at Miss Red because she's too nice. Yeah? So you pick who you pick on. Interesting. Now, there was someone else, wasn't there? I don't know who else it was that was speaking, but they tried, thank you, Red Dwarf, they tried to keep a lid on their temper. Do you remember? And then they lost their temper. And what did you ask everybody to do? Bearing in mind that you've got like a couple of thousand people in the room. Find me her address. Tell me everything about her. Why? Why do you need to know? What are you going to do? Very weird thing to say. Very, very strange. I tell you what, and as for Talia, wow. As for Talia. Oh, Talia. Evening, Willow. Talia. Correct, Kate. Yeah. So, again, Talia, you and I, we love each other, don't we? You said, so you've taken what Corie's told you tonight about Luke and you've run with that narrative, haven't you? Before checking whether it's true. So you are taking the word of somebody that dislikes Luke, who's currently fallen out with Luke, and you are running with a narrative because it suits your purpose. It suits your purpose, doesn't it? Oh, do you know what? Sorry, I can't. Ewan, is that? They are going lower and lower and it's ridiculous. Hi, Rachel. I'm calling out Corie Wild at the moment, Louie and Talia. So you're running with a narrative based on absolutely nothing. Thank you, Rachel. Because it suits you. Yeah? And now we've got other people running with a narrative that says you're lying. So based on, thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Based on your worldview, thank you, Louis. Based on your worldview, should we believe Cockapoo without any proof? Well, yeah, why not? Because you believe Corie without any proof. That tells me all I need to know, Froggy. Thank you, Mr. Alex. So, what Cockapoo says is that it was a family argument. It was a family argument that's got out of hand and spilled over into real life. Yeah? And she has voice notes to prove it, but they're not going to play them. But you are taking the word of somebody that's fell out with Luke. Why? Because you don't like Luke. Do you know what, Talia, right? You preach Christian values, the most warped Christian values I've ever had the misfortune to come across, right? They are so far removed from any Bible passage I have ever read that I would not be surprised if you are a congregation of one at your church with a very limited edition of the Bible that you must be reading. You will take a narrative, and you're another one that hasn't got a good memory. You told everybody at the time that your house was attacked that Rickster wasn't there. Then you said he was there. Then you said they tried to tempt you outside, these three people. Right? But you didn't go outside, which is why they attacked the windows in your car. Then you said you ran outside, but I noticed you stopped yourself from finishing that sentence. Then Rickster was there and you both ran outside. You went one way, he went the other. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah? Then your kids were there, then they weren't there. Then your child got hit in the face with a brick and the glass went in his face. But it wasn't that bad that you didn't have to, you could come online to have a shout about it. And tonight the brick hit you in the face. Thank you, Rachel. That has got to be the most mobile, intelligent brick I've ever heard of. Because it seemingly bounced around and targeted everybody you needed it to. Yes? You could not lie straight in. You lie like a cheap rug. You really do. Right? And you think because you shout and you wouldn't let Cockapoo up in the box. What was that about? Oh, Sly. Honestly. They really need... Do you know what, Talia? Right? From one woman to another. Make notes. I make notes, say, right? Because I'm a woman of a certain age and things tend to fly out of my head. So I make notes. So here's what you should do. Yeah? You should make a note of what you say tonight after you come off live. Try and remember what you said so that you can build on that narrative. Thank you, Vicky. So you can build on that narrative when you go live tomorrow night. And then you'll have all your facts, all written down for you. You could even, which I'm sure you're used to doing for your songs, learn your words. Write a little script out. See if Rickster can do it. Because sometimes the two of you come on and you've got both of you at the same time. I've got two different versions. Hiya, Anna. Yeah. Talia said he was there and then he wasn't there and then he was there because they both ran out. Make of that what you will. Do you know what? Thank you. Oh gosh, thank you for the follow, Jojo. The whole point of this is, given recent events, okay, words cause problems and free speech comes with consequences. Right? So you can say what you like as long as you're prepared for the consequences. But what I will say to people on this app, okay, you have a responsibility. If you are a live streamer, you have a responsibility to the people that are watching you. And you don't know who's watching you. I could be being watched from outside right now, okay, by half a dozen people. Oh, it is, Sly. Sorry, it really is. And I'm being very mindful what I say. Hi, Lindsay. Very mindful of what I say. Because I don't want to upset anybody. That's the difference between you and me. I don't want to upset anybody. What I won't do is sit and target you personally, any of you. I won't attack the way you look. I won't attack your personal habits. I won't attack family members. I won't do any of that. I will take the behaviour that you have demonstrated on TikTok, right, and I will take that, turn that round and ask you about it or tell you about it and tell you why I think it's wrong. And the reason I do that, me, you know, being a nobody on this app, etc., heard it all before, please try and come up with some new insults. The reason I do it is because I've got a little bit of a platform. Right? So what I do is I chip away at you. All of you. I chip away. Okay? Alright, Gemma. Oh. I chip away at you all. Right? And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to go away. Because I speak for the people that you triggered last night, Corie. I speak for those people. Now, Luke can speak for himself. Hiya, Nan. Right? But I speak for the people that you trigger. I speak for the audience that you con. And make no mistake, you con them. Right? You bring your beef to TikTok. Thank you, Nan. You bring your beef to TikTok. You should be having either a conversation with Luke behind the scenes or blocking him and moving on. Using what you know about each other to score points off each other. You're a grown adult, are you? God help us. God help us. If you lot are the people that the rest of us are going to be looking to as the next generation. God help us. Right? You people that sit on this app and say the most disturbing things to other people and to strangers who you don't know and whose lives you affect by the words that you use, I tell you what, be careful who you point the finger at, because there will be 3 fingers pointing right back at you. It is just an app. I totally agree with you. It is just an app. But behind the app are people. The very same people that keep you in your home, that pay your mortgage or your rent, that pay your bills. No worries, Alice. Right? They're real people. And so is everybody else. So for you to say what you cannot justify to me for 1 single second that you said it to Sophie because she said stuff about you and really? Do you know what the actual adult thing to do would be? Rise above it and don't respond. Have you ever heard of that? Rise above it and don't respond on social media, or deal with it offline. Do you know, Anne-Marie, it really is like a school playground, and it's quite sickening. It's quite sickening because Corie Wilde's, exactly Betty, Corie Wilde's inbox is not full of people who've been triggered. Oh no, don't be daft, Kate. Don't be daft. Actual conversation. Agree to disagree? Hell no. I tell you what, Corie, you say half the stuff that you say because you want the engagement. You want the engagement. This is why I don't open my boxes on nights like this, because I don't want the drama. Right? I don't want to hear what you have to say. Thank you, Fee. I don't want to hear your justification. And then have the person you're arguing with come up in the box and have their say. Not a chance. Right? This is not my platform. I don't do drama talk. But what I do, thank you, sweetie, what I do is call you out on your behaviour, because it affects people. TikTok right now is riddled with hate. Oh, Betty. Hi, Summer. I don't think that's the really sad thing, Moonwillow. I really don't think this particular situation is a storyline. I think what Talia and Rickster are doing is a storyline. They're just out to make as much money as possible. That's all they care about, right? That's the altar that they worship at. The thing with Corie and Luke, I think, is very, very, very real. I think they have genuinely fallen out. And I think Corie is very hurt by the fact that they've fallen out. And that hurt has translated itself into anger. And he is lashing out in any way he knows, any way he can. Which is what tells me he's been shaped by his own trauma. So calling out other people for not having dealt with theirs is a real hypocritical thing to do. Maybe you need counselling, I don't know. It's not for me to say. But what you definitely need to stop doing is going back at people. You said something in Miss Red's live today. I'm going to go a lot lower. No, I know none. Neither did I. Neither did a lot of my friends. But you said you were going to go a lot lower. I dread to think how low you're going to go, because you know the business that you no longer have. Thank you. The business that you no longer have because TikTok pays your bills and you live quite comfortably. Yeah. That's what's... Thank you, Stacey. That's going to go. It's going to be taken off you. Thank you, Sheila. Right? Don't think for 1 second that your accounts can't get bananaed. Have a word with CLA. Don't think for 1 second that you're going to be sitting here 5 years' time. Do you know what, Betty? I don't think there's much humanity left. Thank you, Susie. I love it. I thank you, Valiant. I definitely think that you can and will go lower. And you are going to affect somebody, thank you, Valiant, to the point where they're going to harm themselves. If you are trying to get your, I don't know what that means. If you're trying to get your jabs in, it absolutely is down to every single one of them. Every single one of them. Yeah? They are all participants in this game. And if it was, thank you, Georgie, if it was set up for a laugh or, you know, to wind people up or whatever else they need to do, you know, fine. But this stuff right now, this is real. I firmly believe this is real because I can see real anger and pain in Corie's eyes. He is hurting. He is hurting. So the last place you want to be, Corie, is on TikTok. I understand it's your job, but you need some time off and to put things into perspective, because you're not going to hurt Luke or whoever else you go for. You're going to hurt the viewers of your viewers, his viewers, Miss Red's viewer. You're going to hurt people. Yeah? And I'm not saying you're not going to hurt Luke. You probably will. Right? But there are thousands of people between you that you're going to affect. And what have they got to do with the argument? Nothing. And it won't matter that it's not directed at them. I don't know how often I have to bang on about this. You affect the people that watch you. Good, bad and indifferent, you affect them. Right? And what you end up doing is sowing even more division. Because you will set your followers and your viewers against Luke's followers and viewers. Thank you, Anne-Marie. We saw it the other night in Fat Freaks when everybody thought he was attacking Zach. Yeah? So, where's it going to stop? Where's it going to stop? What needs to happen? Tell me. What needs to happen for you lot to stop? Because we're already seeing consequences off the app, right? So how bad does it need to be for you lot, Sophie Bailey, Corie Wilde, Delusive Angie, all of you and more? What does it have? How bad does it have to get? What needs to happen for you lot to suddenly go, we've just taken it too far? I really want to know. I really want to know what it's going to take. Exactly, Lewin. That's my fear. That is my fear, and that's what I'm trying to stop. Thank you, Moon. Yeah, Moon Willow. That is what I'm trying to prevent. I'm trying to stop that's questioning their behaviour and, you know, trying to get them to think. I know it's an uphill battle. I mean, water would be easier to push uphill. Seriously, I sometimes feel like I would have a better time shepherding cats, baptising cats, let's say, than trying to get through to these creators, because money and viewers are all they care about. But what happens when somebody gets hurt and your viewers leave you in droves? You've got no one backing you. You've got no one telling you how wonderful you are because somebody got hurt. real life hurt in the real world because of what you've done or what you've said or what you've driven. You don't know who you're talking to. This is the thing. You've only there only needs to be one follower who absolutely believes everything that comes out of your mouth. Everything that comes out of your mouth, and they take action. It only takes one. And you can sit there and say, I'm not responsible for what my viewers do. And you are correct. You're not responsible for what your viewers do. But what you are responsible for is what comes out of here. Yeah? It's not without consequences what you say. And then not only do you ruin your life and the life of the potential victim, you also ruin the life of the person that's taken the action. Am I talking in Swahili? Because I don't understand how you don't understand. To me, it is so simple, right? I've been on this app now 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years in next month. No, yeah, nearly 3 years. Beg your pardon. Nearly 3 years. It's taken me nearly 3 years to build up the numbers of people I've got following me, right? And the numbers of people that come in my room. And I'm happy at the rate that I'm growing because I don't make a living on here. But let me tell you what I haven't done. I haven't baited anybody. I haven't got into drama with anybody. I haven't held my lives in order to get views in. I haven't platformed anybody that's wrong, right? I haven't done any of that. And I never, ever will. I don't battle. I don't ask for anything. Everything I've done, and I've got a clean conscience. I can sleep at night. You say that, hiya Jazza, you say that TikTok is not your life. It really, really is. It absolutely is. Because without it, without the drama, you'd be me. You'd be me. You'd have less than 100 people in your room and maybe 20k following you. So it is your life. Good evening, Auntie Di. It is your life, absolutely. And you are kidding yourself if you think it isn't. Hi, Ski. Thank you, love. Yeah? There's a reason I don't get people up in the boxes very often, Sly. Can you, am I following you? Can you, can you message me with what you want to speak about? Because I will do this again. And then once I know, I can get you up in the box. The reason I'm saying that, just so you know, is because we've had people in boxes before and they have been deeply unpleasant, and I'm really, really cautious about who I let up in the box because I protect the community. I don't know whether you were in here last night. Go away. I don't know whether you were in here last night, but I was telling people that I've ditched 5 people, 3 of whom had been with me 3 years ago because they were causing harm to the community and to my mods, and I'm very, very protectful of this space. Hi, Stargazing. Hiya, Susan. Oh, I don't understand it at all. So please don't think I'm being rude. I'm just incredibly protective. I really am. I'm very, very careful. Louis, I fear that you might be right. I really do fear that you might be right. And that scares me. Thank you for understanding. I have followed you back though. If you want to message me, I'd really appreciate hearing what you need to say. That's brilliant, Hazel. Well done. Oh, hi, Cooper and Milo. Yeah, real and everything. Thank you, Valiant, darling. Yeah, I just... This is a safe space, right? And loads of people will say, I've got a safe space, I've got a safe space. And they haven't. Thank you, Sarah, love. They haven't, because they allow people in boxes and, you know, and free-for-alls and all this stuff. There are other people that say their rooms aren't safe. Yeah. There are other people that say their rooms aren't safe, but they don't ever say how unsafe their rooms are, if that makes sense. People can be triggered by all sorts. So to say, don't come in here if you're easily triggered, that's just a cop-out. It really is a cop-out to say that. Don't come in here if you're easily triggered. Shut up. Right? I'm likely to be really degrading to other people, so don't come in here is what you should be saying. It is what you should be saying, but don't come in here if you're easily triggered. Behave. Seriously. Right? But this is, we don't take bullying in here. In fact, I was talking about Delusive Angie the other night, and she came in, so we blocked her. Very satisfying. Thank you. It really is. It really is a safe space, and I'm determined to keep it that way. I absolutely am. Do you know what, Kate? That's what I mean. That's why I'm asking. What's it going to take? What do you need to happen to change your behaviour? Oh, Coops. And this is the thing, right? Oh, she did, yeah. Thought she was going to have her say. No. So she cam-tooed me and slagged me off instead. It was funny. Yeah. You've got a knot in your tummy. Do you know what? And that's what I mean, Coops. That's what I mean. People are affected by what they see in here because you have your favourite creator. Thank you, Ords. You have your favourite creator, right? Somebody that you, like some of you, subscribe to, okay? And that person becomes your routine, becomes part of your routine, becomes something you look forward to doing. You know, oh great, you know, so-and-so's on, I can go watch so-and-so. And because you feel like that, you become invested in the live streamer. So naturally, if the live streamer perfectly demonstrated yesterday, thank you, Angel, but perfectly demonstrated yesterday, you become invested in that live streamer, and if they are upset or they are angry, you're invested in that, right? I'm not saying that that's wrong, but this is where it tips. So when that live streamer has beef with another live streamer, you want to, your instinct is to protect the person that you sub to or see every day. You want to protect that person. You are invested in protecting the thing that you enjoy. And so you get sick when things like this happen. You feel worry, real worry about what's going to happen next, and you're concerned about somebody's mental health. Good evening, Lou. You know, and this is what I wish to God these creators would understand. Yeah, but this is what they need to understand. Completely. And, you know, all this, well, if you can't stand it, come off TikTok. Oh, my God. Seriously. right? I'll tell you why I started TikTok. Because I didn't leave my bedroom for over a year. I've not told anyone this. Oh, lordy. Right, I didn't leave my bedroom for over a year. Because I was severely depressed. If I'd been told that at the time, I'd have told you where to go, because I wasn't. But looking back on it now, I was very depressed. I didn't want... My bedroom was my safe space. I didn't want to do or go anywhere else, right? And I knew it was seriously unhealthy, but I, thank you, Sarah, didn't want to leave the house, didn't want to speak to anyone. Exactly, Angel. But I knew I needed, oh bless you, I knew I needed contact with somebody other than my poor husband, right? Who ran up and down the stairs like an idiot, bringing me meals and stuff, right? But I knew I needed contact with people. So TikTok became that for me. That I started off doing my TikToks on a different account. And then I realised I could say what I wanted to say and I was still safe in my bedroom. If you can make sense of that, please tell me, because I can't. Yeah. And then I opened another account. Thank you, Jessie. And I started, no worries, I started doing my popping in, right? And the only reason I started doing those was because I was getting so frustrated with what I was seeing on the app that I decided that these people, rather than shouting at them, these people... Oh, bless your hope. These people needed me to talk to them like they were a little bit less intelligent than the average pencil. Okay? Yeah. And there was traction there. People... I found my people because they understood my humour, which is... It's like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. So, yeah. And I slowly built up the confidence to go live. And it was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. And I had to pretend like all the comments weren't people. I still do it, Froggy. I still do it. But I had to pretend that comments weren't people. But it got me talking because I had to talk. Right? I couldn't just sit here. And after about 3 or 4 months, I left the bedroom. So, TikTok saved me. So, the point I was actually trying to make was that to say to people, just come off TikTok then, it's not that easy. If it's your lifeline, if it's become a part of your routine, if you look forward to, well, this is my routine, I finish work, you know, I have my dinner, I put the kids to bed, and then I sit with a cup of cocoa or whatever, and I watch so-and-so. Yeah. Oh, I started my first live on a mute. Yeah, it was awful. But... Oh, bless you, stargazing. Hang in there, darling. Honestly. Thank you, Valiant. Thank you, Louis. Hang in there. Thank you, Alice. Oh, did someone put a treasure box? Sorry, I didn't see it. Sorry, whoever put the treasure box up. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it worked. For me, it worked. For other people, it might not work. But it's a comfort. I don't think people understand. This is why I need people to understand. It's not just come off the app. Thank you, Matt. It's not that easy. Thank you, Nan. It's not that easy. It really isn't. Because our lives are small, and because they're often confined to one place, some of us, this is the only contact some people have with the outside world, right? And that's why they get so invested. You take care, Angel. They get so invested. Oh, bless you, darling. Yeah, Dream, I'm not surprised. Bless you, Yorkshire Kate. Bless your heart, sweetheart. Yeah, Coops, I get that as well. But you become so invested in the people that you like, okay? And there's this thing called parasocial relationships. So, and this is where the big gifting comes into play. So if you're somebody that doesn't go out, can't go out, good night, Carrie, can't go out, okay? And you are watching somebody and you're invested in what's going on with their lives, sending a gift that gets you noticed is like a rug. Oh, bless you, Betty. Yeah, Froggy, yeah. It's like a rug, because then the person that you are invested in has just seen you. But in order to be seen again, hi Anne, in order to be seen again, you then gift again. Yeah, you take care, Gemma, darling. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Andrea. Right? And this is where the whole gifting thing comes in. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, it's a very strange feeling, isn't it, Betty? Feeling excited and like, at the same time. Yeah, Nan. Yeah, you take care, Gemma. It's really... Sorry, can I just say thank you for all the gifts? You are all amazing. Thank you, Anne. I'm sorry I'm not saying thank you. I'm not normally that rude. It all goes to a good cause. As you know, this is not my living. I don't make money off here. I don't need to. I don't need to travel first class to somewhere, thank you. I'm quite happy. I pay my own rent and everything. Being 53. So, although I am nearly 54, sadly. Anyway, we won't dwell on that. Good. So, yeah, it all goes in a pot for the benefit of the community, right? And it is, when I say the benefit of the community, how can I put it? We're not a bank or a credit union, right? But we will help people who need... I'm not telling anyone, Froggy. We will help people who need it. So, oh, thank you. Oh, no, don't say that, Moon Willow. Don't, because that'll probably feel like it'll happen next week. Oh, Louie. I get you. I truly get you. But that, yeah. Really, Sarah? Oh, wow. What did your mum do? Just out of curiosity. Oh, you love it. It's a new 40, apparently. I know, Louie, but it's a fight, isn't it? It's a mental fight. Oh, excuse me. It's a mental fight doing that. Oh, Nan, that's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you that the body ages and the brain doesn't. Hiya, Tess. They don't tell you that, do they? And the disparity just gets greater as you get older. Now, my brain says I can jump in that puddle, but my body says, no, you're going to slip and break your hip. Hiya, Courtney. Ow! Hang on a minute. Don't think about it, Yorkshire. Don't think about it. Yeah. Of course not, Glynis. That's wonderful, Sarah. I love that. I love that. You're 66? Wow. That's the one, Froggy. Except I have the body of somebody that no longer is living. Or is just barely clinging on. And the brain of a 22-year-old. I know it is. Oh, yeah. But that's where the psychology of gifting comes in, and that's why I encouraged you to take your gifting badges off. So that it freed you up. Yeah? Oh, yeah. So, excuse me. So it freed you up. It freed you up to know your own worth. And not be seen as a cash cow in every life you went into. That's why we encouraged you to turn them off. Because in here, you don't get... You get noticed. You don't need a badge. You don't need a sub beside your name. You don't need anything for me to see you in here. Which is why... Oh, wow. Which is why I said... Hiya, Lou. Which is why I said, turn your gifting badges off. And I hope it's helped... Oh, bless you, Betty. You'll be bionic. Thank you, Tess. It's why... I hope it's helped you all see that you're more important than your gifting level. Are you still trying, Lou? Oh, bless your heart. I'd get Dazza in, but I think he's out tonight. Oh yeah, he does. He helps out somewhere. Oh yeah, okay. But that's what I've tried to do is try to see if I can get people to turn their gifting badges off, right? And prove what I'm saying is right. Hopefully it steers you, it steers you away from the gifters, the creators that only notice you because of your badge level. And brings you to creators that will talk to you. It doesn't matter. I know, Froggy. I know. I'm going to have words. Brings you to creators who see you regardless. That's how we grow as a community, in my humble opinion. And okay, but it's still rude. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I ate today and yesterday, but I'm still here. Letdown. It's a letdown. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Matt. You're here. Honestly. But yeah, that's why I encouraged you to turn your badges off. And I hope that some of you have realised that you're seen as a person and not a purse. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. See, I have it all in my head, you see, and then it comes out my mouth and I think, no, that's not what I meant. Or is it what I meant? I'm not sure. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Oh dear. No. There's no such thing as special permission. Come on now. There's no permission. Yeah, I know what I mean. Exactly. That's why I love this community as well, because sometimes I only have to get halfway through a sentence before people are commenting, yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, wow. Oh, all the time, Courtney. All the time. You take care, Nan. Take care, love. But yeah, it's I am really disappointed in not that it's going to matter to them, like, but these bigger creators, I'm really disappointed. They could do so much good. Oh, I know. Honestly, if I had if I used the same energy that I use trying to work out where I've put what, honestly, I'd be the CEO of some Fortune 500 company, multinational. Honestly, I really would. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Right, I'll use you as an example, Sarah, if I may. See, your badge, compared to other people's, is a much deeper blue, which makes the white stand out a lot more. Plus, the symbol that's next to your gifting badge number it's got more colours in it and it's a different shape, right? And have you noticed that it's got your profile picture and then your gifting badge level and then your name, not the other way round? So the eye is drawn to the first thing it sees. So I don't see your photo first, I see your gifting badge first. So, and I'm in a small room. This is a small room. So what happens is, when you come in, you'll be seen, but your gifting level badge will be seen first. Okay? So when you send a heart me or have any interaction with the host, they will single you out because you have clearly given money or gifts, because your gifting level badge is that a 28, right? So they will say, thank you, Sarah. Now, we had people of a similar gifting level badge in here, right? And we got them to turn them off. And the next day, they came in and said, every time I went into so-and-so's live, I was always acknowledged. I went in yesterday, nothing. Not a peep. No one spoke to me. And it's really depressing, actually, that your gifting level badge is the first thing I see. That is why... Good night, Glynis. That's why if you scroll, you'll see quite a few people without their gifting badge on in here, which I flipping love. See, even if you were to comment now, Sarah, even if it was quick, I'd still see you. Hi, JD. Right, and that's appalling. That is appalling. Now, I'm one of possibly the only rooms I've ever come across that doesn't ask you to do anything. You don't have to do, I mean, I've got mods doing it, but I don't ask them to ask you. I've never asked a mod to say, make sure you get them. Right? Ever. The only conversation I used to have with mods is, please stop this sort of person coming in, or if you see anybody with this name coming in, or that's all I've ever said. So, the fact that your gifting badge stands out so much, I don't understand. 100%, Sarah. I totally understand that. I really, really do. But just know that's why the difference between me seeing you and someone else seeing you is I look past your badge. Does that make sense? Hiya, Julie. You all right, love? Susan, yours is off. Yours is off. Unless you're asking for a friend. But yours is off. And you can switch it back on. Yes, Lou! Well done! I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, if everyone wants to pop Sarah a follow, please do. We do that in here. We encourage people in here to follow each other. Oh, Lou, honestly, I'm ridiculously proud of you. You've been trying to do that for weeks. Bless you. Oh, and you've managed. See? Perseverance. Oh, dear. You're welcome. Because it wasn't patronising in the slightest, was it? But that's brilliant. Oh, dear. I am. I'm so proud. But yeah, Matt, who comes in here, one of my mods, he's got a quite high, over 25. No, dream. Absolutely. Why give them any information about you in the first place? Don't matter. Don't give them anything. But Matt, who's the mod that comes in here, his gifting badge is over 25, which is when they tend to go dark. And have you noticed there's an awful lot of time between levels? There he is. I thought you were still. Anyway, see how dark his badge is? He tested it one night, didn't you? And he went into a person's live with the badge, popped in and out, got told off for popping in and out, then went in without the badge, and that person didn't say a word. But yet he still had the same profile picture, still had the same name, nothing had changed apart from his badge was off. And got completely ignored. Thus proving my point. So, you know, it's insanity to me. Absolute insanity. I don't know whether you were here before, Matt. I've just been talking to Corie after what he said. And I have a feeling it's going to get worse over the weekend as well. Do you want her to unblock you, Kate? That's the thing you've got to ask yourself, my love. Oh, are you? Oh, you're sure? I'm mod for Fat Free. What you got? In fact, I'm asking people to follow you. And I don't even know if I am. Dear me, I am now. Oh. Do you know what, Matt? Do you know what I've noticed? He's really, really angry. Oh, JD. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. Hi, Lee. Oh, it would be hilarious. Thank you, Caramel Love. He's really angry, Matt. He's really, really angry. Genuinely, I don't think it's a story this time. I think him and Luke have absolutely fallen out, and I think he's very hurt. And he's lashing out, at everybody. He doesn't care who gets caught in the crossfire, which is really awful for the people that are being caught in the crossfire. I can't do that. I don't understand anyone else. I'm not entirely sure, Moon Willow, but that's something to do with. Are you a mod for Fox as well? Are we never in there at the same time? Thank you, Susan. Oh, JD. He never used to be quite this awful. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got a mouth on him. Yeah, Chief. Totally real. I totally agree with you. I mean, he's got a mouth on him, not gonna lie. But he's really, really hurt. Because he literally, thank you, CJ, he does not care who is in the firing line. He has zero sympathy for anyone that gets caught in the middle. Oh, lordy, Julie. I'm good. I'm much better than I was yesterday. Thank you, JD. Much better than I was yesterday. So thank you. Have a good, whatever you're doing at 4 a.m. Enjoy. I'm not sure I would at 4 a.m. That's like the crack of yawn. I couldn't do that. Flick's coming. Everyone say hi to Flick. I'm not missing it this time. Flick's in. Hi, Flick. I'm going to make it even worse. I'm going to make it even worse this year's. Got you. Watching out for you tonight. We missed Flick last night. She got the ump, didn't you? Oh, thank you, Rhea. Hi, Genuine. Are you alright, darling? Oh, dear me. Caught you this time. You stropped off, you certainly did. We'll have none of that stropping off tonight. Sorry. Are you cold, Kate? No worries, Patty, darling. Oh, no, don't say that. Oh, good grief. Go and stick it on charge immediately. And be careful. Why? Why? What have you done? Have you been at the gym? Big Red just stole the duvet. People are going to wonder what you mean. How are you? Hi, Auntie Di. Thank you, honey. I'm good. I'm much better than I was last night. I had a bit of a moment last night. Nice. But a bit of a week. Had a bit of a week. But I'm alright tonight. I've got stuff off my chest tonight. I've actually sounded quite calm for me. It wasn't really a rant. It was more of an ant because there was no ranting. But yeah, I'm good, honey. How are you? Life. Rude, Mr. Alex. Very rude. Oh, you got a headache? Oh, no. I hate those thumping headaches. Flipping awful. Oh, right, okay. Oh, have you, Rhea? Oh, no. Oh, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. What's she doing? Is she in her second or third year? I've got a friend who's dropping their daughter off at university for the first time this weekend. Bless her. She's dreading it. Thank you, Lou. Oh, do you know, I wish someone would make me one of them. They look so nice. No worries, Anne. You take care, sweetheart. Thank you, Sarah. You take care and hopefully see you again. That would be lovely. You're more than welcome. I always think, Red! Good grief, woman. Hi. How the heck are you? You doing okay? God, it's been a while. Oh, but you're feeling a bit fragile, Genuine. Be careful, won't you? Oh, Flick, I am sorry. Has it gone? Was it one of those, if you move your head, your brain feels like it's bouncing off your skull? Because they're awful. Pokemon. I'm sorry, Mr. Alex, you left my live for Pokemon cards. No words. I have no words, which is unusual for me. I normally have quite a few. Sorry, I need more, Kate. I need more. It was a bucket, wasn't it? You know when I said I want a big one? Flipping heck. I didn't know coffee cups came with 2 handles. Oh, I'll have another one though, I'm sure. I need dates off you, woman. Message me. I want to get somewhere booked. Oh, study music. Second year. You get used to them being gone, don't you? All mine are grown up now. In fact, my youngest, who is... Oh, God, wait. I've got 6. Just bear with. 27 now. 27 now. She's getting married next year. Are you all right, Red? Is everything all right? Have you been okay? Oh, Dream. Oh, bless you. I know, Lou. Pokemon. I'm going to let you off, but only because you're not Alphaba, Mr. Alex. Oh, that's horrid, Genuine. I'm so sorry, lovely. Are they not able to do anything for you? Oh my God, get your words out. What's the Mo.3? Number 3. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't tell me. Number 3. Wait a minute. I'm checking, Froggy. I'm looking. Hang on. Something's happening. Wait a minute. Oh. You're number 3 in the gifting badge, apparently. You're the 3rd gifter? 3rd top... something like that. Oh, Red, it's lovely to see you as well, honestly. It's so nice to see. Now I'm going to... You can't just throw numbers at me and expect me to know days. I'll check. And I'll message you after the live. Matt, what do you mean? There wasn't enough hose pipe today. What? Right, Matt and Mickey earlier on used to drive me potty with the stuff they would put in the comments, right? One of the ones was it the orange man on Bodmin Hill? And I'd be chatting away, saying my stuff, and all of a sudden this comment would pop up and Matt would write, "Do you remember that orange man on Bodmin Hill?" And I'd go, "What? The orange man on Bodmin Hill?" And then Mickey'd go, Yeah, you remember him, don't you? I was like, for heaven's sake. So what hose pipe, Matt? I'm glad you're alive and kicking. Mr. Alex, don't make promises you can't keep.